It could be, but I thought that last time I was here, so who knows? I'm going to enjoy it. I always love coming to Sri Lanka. It's an amazing country to tour. Um, it's not always the easiest place for a seam bowler, but it's a really exciting challenge and something I've always enjoyed. So I'm just going to try and enjoy it as best I can. I will treat it as if it's a like I did line and yeah, enjoy it and hopefully have some success. My favourite memory was getting a five for at Gull. I think it was in 2012. But getting Mahela out, who's an amazing player. Those sort of things really stick in your memory when it's, as I said, it's a tough place to come as a seamer. So to get wickets over here was great, and to win a Test series here as well again is something that is hard to do. So that those Test wins stick in your mind, and certainly they kind of erase the memories for me of Murali just running through us in the early 2000s when I first came here. I've been really lucky that we've had central contracts throughout my career, so that's really helped manage my workloads. Not playing one-day cricket since 2015 has also helped. There's lots of breaks in between the series that I play, lots of time to work on fitness, let the body recover, things like that. So I work probably harder now on my fitness than I ever have. I realise it's a really important part of staying at this level and being able to perform at this level. So that's something that I'll continue to do. And it's something that I've not got bored of yet. So I think once I do get bored of that, that's maybe time to hang the boots up. But right now I'm really loving doing the work, putting the hard yards in the gym and in the nets, and hopefully that'll continue. When you look at the current series against South Africa, they've got a really dangerous lineup, but I think also because of the inexperience in there. There will be opportunities for us to maybe put pressure on. So that's something we're going to have to look at is trying to find those cracks if we can and put pressure on them. Obviously, it'd be difficult over here in Sri Lanka where they're comfortable playing. But for me, it's a case of as with most teams that we play throughout the world, we don't single anyone out. We look at them as a group and try and find the best way to go about taking 20 wickets in a Test match. It was pretty unusual, but I think from our point of view, we spoke about it after, and it made us feel really safe. And obviously, with Sri Lanka having fairly low cases, they're obviously taking every precaution to make sure that they stay safe over here. So it was understandable that those measures were taken. And yes, it looked unusual with all the hazmat suits and everything, but like I said, I think it's better to be safe in this situation, and we totally understood and got on with it. Again, from our point of view, we can totally understand it when coming from a country where there's a new strain of the virus. It's totally understandable that a country does any strains of it. So we totally understood. And yeah, again, like I said, it made us feel pretty safe that they're taking it very seriously. Not to say, but going on the last couple of tours, obviously spin's been a huge part of our success here. The wickets have really suited the spinners, but it's something that we've as a seam bowler, we've got a good pace attack here. You're still in the game, and there's still opportunities to take wickets. There's reverse swing. The new ball does swing as well. Certainly I've had some success at Galle before, and I know some of the other seamers have as well. So it's not all doom and gloom for us seamers. We've got to be ready to put in a big shift over this next two Test matches. But yeah, I mean, our job, it might be shorter spells and less overs in the day, but there's definitely still opportunities to take wickets for us. There's always been I guess because it's kind of takes a long time, it's cricket, but T20s, I don't see any reason why that couldn't be in the Olympics or the Commonwealth Games. I know the women are have got it in the next Commonwealth Games, which is great. So yeah, it'd be amazing to see cricket in the Olympics. I think there's still excitement there. Obviously, it's a difficult tours for seam bowlers, but it doesn't make it any less exciting. It's just a different challenge, and I think the fact that we've not played any cricket as a test side for quite a few months now, it makes us we're all hungry to get out there and start playing again. And yeah, it's just an exciting challenge from a seam bowler's point of view. As I said, you know, I have had success in Gaul. There are opportunities to take wickets out here. So I don't think it's all doom and gloom for us. We've just got to work really hard and find the right ways of getting those opportunities when they come. I want to say 11 Test matches before that tour. So for me, the focus is right now. I'm going to focus on Sri Lanka. Try and, you know, I've got myself in really good shape. I'd say I'm as good a shape as I have been in my 30s, and if not better, to be honest. So I'm just going to try and help this team hopefully win Test matches throughout the winter. See how we are when we get towards the English summer, and just take it from there. Really, I mean, at the minute I'm feeling absolutely fantastic. We've had quite a lot of time off, so that helps as well. Getting strong in the gym, keeping fit. So as I said, just trying to focus on the here and now and make sure I'm fit and ready to play in these Test matches this winter. I haven't thought about that, to be honest. I think, you know, for me, it's something that I feel like this doing what I do, you know, takes enough energy, both mentally and physically. I think what I offer as well around the team with the experience and sort of knowledge is a good thing to have on top of a proper qualified bowling coach, which is something that I'm not right now. As a sort of on the back of last year, you know, we've not got Jofra with us at the moment. Ben's not with us either. And that's likely to continue throughout this winter and into the summer. I think there's just so much cricket going on around the world, not just internationally, but the domestic T20s that the guys play in. You know, that it's going to take its toll at some point with all these bubbles around the world, you know, especially in the current climate. So I think it's something we'll see for certainly the next few months. I imagine it will continue into the winter as well. As you say, it's not just the amount of Test matches. I think it's, you know, the 6 Test matches we've got here in India and Sri Lanka are in such quick succession that it would be silly to think that certainly the bowlers will get through all 6. So I think, again, as in the summer, there might be some rotation as we go forward. It's great going into a year knowing that you've got some really big opportunities ahead. You know, it starts right. Always a tough place to play Test cricket. India equally as tough, if not tougher. And then going into the summer again, 5 Tests against India, something that a team we always love playing against in England. And then, as you said, the white ball stuff as well. The T20 World Cup, it'd be amazing to be world champions in both T20 and 50 over cricket. And then the Ashes after that. It's mouthwatering when you think about the amount of cricket and the opportunities there for this team this year. So it's exciting for us, and we can't wait to get going. We've seen from every team that's gone to Australia or been successful away from home in particular, it's important to have a big squad of bowlers who anyone can slot in and do a good job for the team. And you need there's going to be injuries along the way. There's going to be rotation, so you do need a big group of bowlers. That's what we've got. We've got quality in there as well, which is really exciting. Yeah. Well, I think that's the job of everyone, to be honest. I think we all try to look out for each other. That's what we did in the summer in unusual circumstances. It's a job for everyone at the moment to look after each other, look out for each other, be there if someone needs them. We've also got extra help this time round. We've got Danny, you're going to have to help me out with his exact role, but Vickers is here to sort of help out with that side of things in case anyone does need that extra bit of support. But I think, the best of a bad situation, better than bowling snowballs in my back garden. But yeah, it's really useful to have that facility actually. Over the last month or so, maybe even 6 weeks, I've been going down regularly there to bowl. But yeah, I think the whole situation here is not ideal for us. We've not got a long preparation for this test series. We've not got a lot of practice before that first test, so it's slightly unusual in that respect as tours go. But we're just going to have to make the best of it. Really, we're going to have to try and hit the ground running if and when we get out of quarantine in a day or so. And yeah, as I said, it's not going to be ideal, and we know Sri Lanka have been playing Test cricket, which maybe gives them a slight advantage. But it's something we're going to have to try and cope with as best we can. And yeah, when that first test comes around, we're going to have to be right on the money. Considering I've not been out of my room for the last 48 hours, I've not picked up any vibes. No, you know, we've got 6 quality seam bowlers here with us. Any of them could do a good job out here in Sri Lanka. So it's something that I'm sure they'll be looking at. And then obviously with an eye on India as well, with those 4 test matches in India, there'll definitely be a little eye on that, and what is the best preparation for each bowler going into those 4 tests in India. Well, it's a great way to start the year for him. Everyone's really pleased for him, and I mean, not the bravest thing to do, to be honest, to do it the day before he goes on tour, in case you said no. But yeah, everyone's thrilled for him, and yeah, it gave us a little bit of a boost actually when we all met up at the airport. It was something nice to talk about, something positive to talk about to be honest, in a time where there's not a huge amount of positives. So yeah, it was a really nice way to start the year. Yeah, I feel like he's certainly the last couple of years he's put in so much work on his game and his fitness. He's definitely feels like, I think he feels like he's improving as well. I feel like he's improving. And yeah, I think he's got to offer, and you know, to bowl the way he did last summer or last year, in fact, was I thought was incredible, especially given the situations around some of the series and games. You know, he showed he's still got a lot to offer this England team, and I think that's exciting for us.
For premium content and exclusive member benefits, subscribe to thepapare.com today.